Is your car acting sluggish or misfiring when you are trying to speed up on the highway entrance ramp even though it idled perfectly at the stoplight? If your dashboard is sporting a check engine light with the code P2177, it means your engine is running too lean off idle on bank 1. This is a common issue for fuel-injected vehicles made after 2010, especially those from Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, Mazda, and even some Dodge models. When a mechanic says an engine is running lean, it simply means there is way too much air and not enough fuel in the mix, which ruins your combustion and saps your power. This specific code happens when you are actually moving, not just sitting at a light. Your car uses an air-to-fuel ratio sensor or an oxygen sensor in the exhaust to tell the powertrain control module or the PCM how much gas to spray through the injectors. If that sensor sees too much oxygen, it tries to add more fuel, but eventually it hits a limit and sets the code. You might notice your car struggling to pass other vehicles, or your gas mileage suddenly dropping as the computer tries to compensate. The most common reasons for this are a dirty mass airflow sensor, or what we call an MIEF sensor, as well as small vacuum leaks in your intake manifold or cracks in your exhaust pipes. Even a tiny exhaust leak can let outside air hit the oxygen sensor and trick it into thinking the engine is lean. To solve this, you should always check for any technical service bulletins for your specific make and model, because manufacturers often release free software fixes for these lean conditions. Start by looking at the connectors for the MIEF sensor and the oxygen sensors for any signs of melted plastic or frayed wires. If the wires look okay, try cleaning the metal terminals with some electrical contact cleaner or 91% rubbing alcohol, and then apply some dielectric silicone grease to keep moisture out. You can also use a scan tool to watch the sensor voltage while you rev the engine. If the signal does not increase as the engine speed goes up, your airflow sensor is likely toast. If cleaning the sensors does not fix the problem, you should check your fuel pressure and look for any tiny holes in your vacuum lines using a smoke machine. If you cannot find a clear leak, it is best to see a professional technician who can test the fuel injectors and the evaporation system, because a lean engine runs much hotter than normal and can eventually melt your spark plugs or damage your pistons if you keep driving it like that for too long.